Hello, hello, friends. How are we doing this evening? How are we doing? I'm just trying to get the computer up so I can see the comments. Welcome into Beck's Crafting Spot. I am Becca. If you're new here, let me know, please. Let me know in the comments. I didn't make it on last night because I was so tired. I didn't sleep good Sunday night, so I didn't make it on last night, so I apologize to anyone that was waiting on me. And I don't know why I always get these pop-ups. Did I click on the wrong thing? I might have. I sure did. Alright, so I feel like my hair has been falling out like really bad today. So, if you see me, hi Miss Lou, hi Margaret, hello, hello. Welcome in everyone. Thank you for scattering the buttons. I appreciate that. So, I'm gonna finish this block. I'm gonna finish it real quick so I can get it out of the way, and then we'll work on the little frogs. How is everyone doing? I might be able to I'm gonna cut this in half because I'm thinking that I can use one. If I cut this in half, this will work where I can use one side on one end and the other side on the other end, and I'll only have to use one napkin, which will be great. How's everybody's Tuesday? Did you have a good Monday? I'm sorry that I wasn't here last night. Before you hopped on, I was saying that I did not sleep well Sunday, so I was really tired yesterday. So I hope everybody's been having a good day, though. And then I'll be here tomorrow for an event that looks like it'll be fun. I'll give you I posted about it today. Okay. I posted about it today. It's a another Christmas event. So it should be a lot of fun. I'm trying to find I've got a brush here that's not in that great a shape, so I'm going to use it. And I'm just going to put this Mod Podge on this end. And this brick, it has this dip here in the center. I'm going to try to get the Mod Podge down in there, and I'm going to try to get the napkin to fit right in there. This is going to be so pretty when I get it done. Oh, that's fun. I'm glad you got to spend time with your grandson. Happy birthday to him. Happy birthday, Noah. And this is that thick outside Mod Podge I'm using. I don't know why it's so thick, but these bricks are so pretty with these napkins on them. I'm afraid I'm not going to be able to use them till next spring, because by the time they're set and all dry and everything, it'll be August. I don't know. I might put them out there anyway, just so they'll be in their home, I guess. We'll have to see. Okay, I have the glue all on this side and down that center. So I'm just going to take these apart because these are a 3-ply napkin. When you take these apart, you want to be very careful because they'll rip just like that. Just like that. Okay, so I'm going to kind of use a brush to And I'm not too worried about the wrinkles that it's going to have in it, because the rest of it also has wrinkles. And then I'm going to trim this off. I used my X-Acto knife the other day. So I'm going to go ahead and trim this off, and then I will put another coat of the Mod Podge over the top of it. But I wanted to at least get this one done, so I can get it out of the way. So this is going to the side this side doesn't have any of the napkin on it, except for maybe a little around the edging, because that'll be the bottom. Obviously, that'll sit on the ground. And then I do want to do another one of these, but I'm in an event again tomorrow, and then I just wanted to be able to get this out of the way. That's why I'm wanting to get it finished tonight. And this side turned out pretty good, but the other side, there's a little spot on this side that feels like it's dry, like it didn't get any Mod Podge put on it. So I just added some there. So hopefully it'll end up being okay. Okay. Is he a teenager now? Sorry, I just saw that. Well, he still deserves to have his birthday celebrated. No matter how old anybody is, they deserve to have their birthdays celebrated. Got a hair stuck. My hair's been falling out really bad today. I don't know why. Can't wait to get this done so I can get started on those little frogs again. Hopefully we can get another one put together tonight. Okay. Probably should have trimmed that off, but probably won't matter. Okay, so I need to dry this so I can flip it over and do the other side. Hi, Miss Sherry. Hi, Miss Becky. Thank you, Miss Lou. Hi, Miss Ann. Hello, everyone. Welcome in. So probably this weekend I'll take these outside and set them on top of something to get them off the ground, and I will seal them with a sealer. And then I'll have to set them back inside my garage, my craft space, so I can let them set in here and cure for 30 days. Seems like it takes forever for this stuff to dry, though, is the only issue. So I'm just going to set it on its bottom and have to let the end hang over the side, because this side is still too wet to flip it over, if that makes sense. So I'm just going to, I hope you guys can see this. I'm just going to let this side hang over a little bit, and I'm just going to put the Mod Podge on here. Make sure there's a really good coat on. I have never used this is outdoor Mod Podge. I've never used it before, but it seems really thick compared to the all-purpose or whatever. I use the matte is the one I like. So I'm just making sure I have this on really good, because it is super thick. I have to make sure it's all spread out real good. Hi, Miss Christine. How are you? Did you have a good weekend? Y'all, I'm sorry I wasn't on last night. I mentioned at the, oh, that's awesome. I'm glad you received it. You're welcome. Thank you for your support. I appreciate you. I will be getting more packages out in the mail soon. I sent 3 out. I can't remember now when I sent them out, but I sent them out last week. I'm glad that they're being delivered. The way you get your name put in my drawing is if you scatter the buttons, or if you tell me that this is your first time, if this is your first time watching me, and you let me know in the comments, your name gets put in the drawing. And I do the drawing once a month on my Smash It or Trash It night. I need to get my next ones ready. Oh, that's good. That's always fun to have the grandbaby spend the night. Okay, this end is just flat. It does not have that little dip, so it should be good to go. Once I get this on here. Okay. I've got my X-Acto knife. I'm just going to take this side off, and then I'll put see. Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Lou. I was so tired because I didn't sleep good the night before. So I'm sorry I missed you guys last night. Just trimming off the bottom here. Okay, so I'm just going to put the last layer to cover this. Thank you for sprinkling, Miss Christine. Hey, Miss Shannon, how are ya? Sorry if I missed anybody. Hi, Miss Gayla. So this one is done, and I'll let it dry real good, and then Saturday I'll take it outside and spray it, and then I'll have to let it set for 30 days, I guess, and then I'll be able to take it outside. So I'll have to set myself a reminder because I will forget probably. Let me get this on here and I'll get it out of the way and we can start working on those little froggies again. Okay, so I did not make myself a cup of water, so I'm going to have to lay that over there out of the way. And I don't remember now how many napkins I ended up using on this thing. I did work, what time did I did work till almost 6 o'clock last night. But I got home in time. I could have gotten on, but I was just so tired that, I didn't think I'd be able to stay awake for very long. Okay. I don't know where any more paper is right now, so I'm just going to try to save this piece. And I didn't paint with that, so. Okay, so I'm just going to set this one over here on top of the other one. And these are really heavy, so hopefully I don't have any mishaps. All right. I have a mess with my paper going on here, but hopefully I can still work on top of it. Okay. Okay, now this is what we I feel like I should repaint. Okay, so this is what it's supposed to look like after we get the head put on it. So we got the body together. I got a lot of paint everywhere, or not a lot of paint, a lot of glue everywhere the other day. And I did order, and I don't know what I ordered because this stuff is in Chinese or something. Hi Nicholas, how are you? Hello, hello everyone. This is a type of the cement that we were talking about the other day. I'm hoping that it works. I also got a bottle of super glue for metal. So if this doesn't do anything, then oh, and this is going to be a mess. I should have brought some toothpicks out here too, but I didn't think of it. How's everyone doing? Did you have a good weekend? I worked this past weekend, all weekend. I worked Saturday and Sunday, so I didn't really get much done. I did find me an old rusty wagon for my junk garden. So that'll be fun. I like that, Miss Joanne. That's cool. And ain't that the truth? Well, I'm not sure how this is supposed to work. If I had my clamps, I have clamps, I just don't know where they are. I thought I might have put them in this drawer, but I'm not seeing them. Because if I had something that I could hold the head in place with, then I could go ahead and work on the eyes and also start on the other one. I'm just going to let it sit there, I guess, and then we can work on this other one. Just making sure I'm not missing anybody. I was going to say I did try to glue these two together the other day, but it didn't work. It just made a big mess. But let's try this again. I'm going to try it with this stuff. But this is white, and I think it's going to dry white, so I'm going to have to repaint it once it's dry. And if this doesn't work, then I'm gonna have to see if I can find, I don't know if they make like small little hand welders or if it has to be like a big industrial welder. But apparently the lady that created these must have used a welding tool to put them together, because the glue I'm using isn't working. Oops. I can't wait till tomorrow's event. The craft I'm doing is so super cute. Okay, I don't know how long it's going to take this to dry either. Okay, so I have these three, or these pieces put together now. I'm gonna guess that it's gonna be overnight before it's dry. At least overnight. I am going to, I'm going to end up having to repaint this to cover up the glue. So I'm going to go ahead and paint the eyeballs. And I'm going to grab some other greens. I know frogs can be all different colors. They don't just have to be green, but that's just what I chose to do. Yeah, let me let me get this one painted, and then I'll use it on this one. This is the Hauser Dark Green is what I'm using. And I'll probably have to put a couple coats on because this is metal. I should have put a base coat of chalk paint on here. It probably would cover better. Let me try it. Probably have to paint one side and then flip it over and do the other side after I dry it. So let me see here. Looks like some glue. This one got some glue on it. So I just peeled it off. I'll probably put that towards the back. That way it won't be seen. I'm just doing 2 coats on this to make sure it's covered good. And then that way the green will probably, it should only take like 1 coat of the green. Okay. Okay, here we go with the green again. And it should cover really good now. Okay. A lot better. Just make sure that you have some sort of gray that you can use for a base coat when you're trying to paint metal. It works a lot better. And it's also a chalk paint, so I will go ahead and get this covered, and then I'll dry them real good again. So these bolts are the eyeballs, and so I put a little bit of dry brush of that green, and then maybe put some lighter green around his mouth. I'm not sure. I'm going to try to get some of this stuff to hold the eyeballs on. like that's a lot. He's cute. I don't know. Look how cute he is. Hi, Miss Cassie. I'm good. How are you? Hello, hello, everyone. Isn't he cute? Thank you. This isn't dry all the way. So these little froggies are probably going to be a work in progress because it's probably going to take a little bit for those to dry, but I can go ahead and try to finish this one, I guess. Even though his head's not all the way dried. I'm going to try to put some glue on this and then put it up underneath him. Yes, they would be cute out there, wouldn't they? If I can get them to stick together. I might need to invest in a little oh, what do you call those things? Soldering iron or something. This is like that cement glue stuff, and I'm not sure, I've never used it before, so I'm not sure how good it is. I probably should have just got the old-fashioned kind with the brush on it. I have these, I got these little half bead, they're green half beads, but they've got silver on the back of them, so it doesn't show through. Where is my... I don't know where my tack... Ooh. If I can get these to set right, they would look so good sitting inside of these holes. Miss Cassie, it's this, it says no more nail. It's probably like a liquid nail, but I got it from Amazon, but everything's in Chinese. So it's supposed to be like that liquid cement stuff, I think. I think that's what it is, but I'd have to go on Amazon and read this description on it. Oh. I keep dropping these little things down in here and they keep going upside down. I'm gonna try to use this stick fast, I guess. But I wonder if it... Ooh. I don't know if you guys will be able to see that, but I just put a green thing in that hole right there. And it's so pretty when the light hits it just right. Can you guys see it? Before I dump this... Is it shiny? It's these little green bead things. That'd be cool if I could get one down in each hole. Yeah, I guess it is shiny when the light hits it. That's neat. I'm gonna put one on each one of these holes. So hopefully no. There we go. I'm just using this fingernail file. It seems like it's working pretty well. So I got all 4 of those filled in with them. And then I have these other things that This is going to be so cute. I got them from Amazon. They're 2-inch horseshoes from Amazon. And I think the pack has like 30 of them in it. Comes like this. They're the cutest little things. Thank you. Just be careful, this glue is gonna stick to your paper. Okay, I have that side done. Whoops. And I also, these beads also came from Amazon as well. I can get the links for you if you're interested. Just let me know. Yeah, they are, aren't they? So stinking cute. Okay. I got his legs done. So stinking cute. And let's see. Let me do the back of him. I feel like I'm just putting green over where the glue is showing, that way I should have wore gloves so the glue wouldn't get all over my fingers too. Okay. Hurry up and get these in here. Maybe I always want to flip upside down, so you gotta be kind of quick with it. Isn't that pretty? Okay. I think the way his head is, I think I'm just going to do the two bottom ones on the front of his legs. But I have these other ones too that are clear. I think I'm going to put a few of those on too. See, right there on the front of his legs. Who all do we have in here? Hi, Miss Sherry. If I missed anybody, I apologize. And these are, let's see here. These are just clear. And they're kind of flat. So I thought those would probably be cute too. To make them you know how they have those bubbles on them, or they're those wart things? That's what I was thinking about these being. And these, I'm just going to put two on like his leg area and then one on the back of his head on each side. Doggone it. Okay, I'm going to show this one up close. See the little clear ones, and then you have the shiny ones. Isn't he adorable? Obviously the glue isn't all the way dry, so thank you. I think he turned out pretty cute. I wonder how these guys are going. Thank you, Miss Lou. Okay, so I feel like if this is pretty, it's not probably all the way dry, but it's holding pretty good. I just feel like I'm gonna have to paint that so it's not white. But what I'm gonna do is go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and glue the head on and then let it set overnight. And after the event tomorrow, maybe add the big beads in the middle of the bolt for the frogs, for his pupils. The big beads. Well, I have these. You want me to put these on them? Or I can put, I just dumped my bag out, but ugh. See if I can do the other one. That make him cute? You like that, or would you rather have the big ones that cover the whole thing up? Oh, thank you. Okay, so I'll let this guy sit overnight. And his head should be dry by tomorrow. And then after, I'll have to end my live for the event, and then I'll come back on and we can get this guy decorated. Does that sound like a plan? But this guy is super cute. I love him. So adorable. Okay. I gotta take my brushes in because I didn't make me a thing of water today. But I will see you all tomorrow at 7 Eastern Standard Time. I'm in an event. It's a Christmas. I can't remember the name of it. It's Christmas stockings is what we're gonna be, is what the theme is. So I can't wait to come back and decorate that with you guys tomorrow. All right. You guys enjoy the rest of your evening. Have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.